Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for our 2025 VRC World Championship here for 10-scale short course trucks. We are, in fact, at the world-famous Race Time
Five,
Entertainment Cycle Nitro Class
4, 3,
2013 race layout. Our top 10 drivers after qualifying lined up, ready to go. We are off and underway here in this one. 10-minute race here for these drivers. A stacked field. Oh, trouble right out of the gate here for this one. I believe that was Nuzachi. Indeed, it was. Nuzachi rolling it up on his side there. Lands back on his wheels. No need for a turn marshal, but he goes all the way to the back of the pack here in this one. Out front, that's going to be, I believe, Yimbel. Indeed it is. Yimbel going to be out front. Noah Hicklin in the number 2 spot. Noah Hicklin through the whoop section. He goes in that 2 spot. He's ahead of Rossetti in the 3 spot. Back around onto the backside they go. And as you can see, reverse layout here. So those normally, the wooden ramps, are normally our takeoffs here on this racetrack. These guys running in reverse order. Therefore, all of the wooden jumps are actually the landings, making an already tricky racetrack even trickier here for these drivers. And a good battle right now between Hicklin and Rossetti. Back and forth they go for the number 2 spot. They got Nuzachi closing up on him here. Tobias Langren in the number 5 spot. And Nuzachi gets by Rossetti now. Nuzachi, big trouble in lap number 1. It's already worked his way back up now, chasing down Noah Hicklin. Back through the whoop section. Noah Hicklin grabbing a handful of throttle there through the whoops. Doubling back around onto the backside they go. Up and over the back double. Back to the right side. Drop back down, coming down the front stretch now. It's going to be the battle here for the number 2 and 3 spot. Hicklin up in the number 2 spot. Meanwhile, out front, Yimbel leading the way here in this one. Battle for second and third once again. Nuzachi to the inside on Hicklin. Hicklin takes it right back from him through the switchbacks. They go. Nuzachi takes it back. Up and over the tabletop. Doubling in. Up and over the wall here. Hicklin trying to get the drive. Nuzachi makes the move here. Up and over the double. Back into the big wall. Now the Works Racing wall. Yimbel, meanwhile, trying to stretch out his lead here. 2 minutes into this race. A 10-minute race. A lot of racing left to go here for these drivers. Your race leader onto the right-hand side. Yimbel qualified in that number 2 spot. Nuzachi qualified in the 4 spot. Here to the chase cam we go. He's going to be 6/10 ahead of Noah Hicklin. Oh, here comes Noah, though. Nuzachi in the exact same spot. He made the mistake on lap number 1. All the way to that outside pipe. Makes a bobble, and Noah Hicklin to the inside. Hicklin not able to make the fast stick, though, as they work their way back around. Trouble for your race leader now. Yimbel. Bubble just before the wall there. That's going to allow Nuzachi to close the gap up on him. A battle for first and second into the wall. More trouble for Yimbel there. Into the whoop section they go. Back around onto the backside of the racetrack. Meanwhile, Noah Hicklin waiting patiently in the number 3 spot for these 2 drivers to tangle or make a mistake. Back down to the right side they go. Yimbel coming down the front stretch here. Nuzachi in the number 2 spot. Less than a truck length back in the number 2. Coming back around here, another good battle on the racetrack. That is going to be Antoine Rossetti in the number 5 spot. Almeninger in the 6 spot. Facing him down right now. 3:15 into this one. Up and over the double into the wall jump there. Nuzachi dropping back to the number 2 spot. Yimbel out front. Thomas in that 2 spot. 0.08 of a second. Back from your race leader last time by the line. It's going to be a bit more this time, as Yimbel is starting to stretch out his leader at 43.7. Working his way back around here. 43.2 last time by. There's Nuzachi. 43.7. 43.7 on that one. What a line right there for Nuzachi. A little slow motion action there. It's 0.1 of a second that make all the difference here as these drivers. Oh, big mistake there for Yimbel. Yimbel trying to corner, double into the corner. Flips that inside pipe, spins it around, gets back going. No turn marshal when needed. However, that's going to allow Nuzachi in the number 2 spot. Close that gap up just a bit here. They were 1.3 seconds apart last time by. Noah Hicklin in that number 3 spot. Noah Hicklin trying to put the pressure on these guys here. It's close the gap back up on them. 4:30 into this one. A 10-minute race here for these drivers. Tobias Langren in the number 4 spot. Almeninger in the 5 spot. Rossetti in the 6 spot. Ola and Ramini. Your running order here in this one right now. 4:45 down. Thomas Nuzachi. He's had a wild turn of events here in this one. Everything. Whoa! What a save right there. Just as we're about to talk about his wild events, he launches it there. Parachute effect. Into the works racing wall he goes. He saves it. Just past the halfway mark now. He's going to be 1.2 seconds back from Yimbel. Out front in the lead. Yimbel got out front early on. Back around here. Up and over the double. Noah Hicklin still going to be 5.6 seconds back. Not out of this one here. Hicklin, another young up-and-coming driver, both in the real RC racing world and in the VRC-Pro World Championship world. Hicklin, a driver we've seen use the VRC-Pro platform for a lot of training in the off-season, as you might say. And it definitely pays off in the real racetrack as well. Back to the front here in this one. Yimbel out front. Down the front stretch he goes here. Zauchi in the number 2 spot. Noah Hickel in the 3. Lindgren in the 4. Alveninger in that 5 spot. Rossetti in the 6. Ola and Rumsey Ramini. Just past the 6-minute mark here in this one. Thomas Nuzachi. He has now dropped 4.6 seconds back from your race leader as he works his way back around here. Drops down. Whoa. Nice line right there through the switchback section. Nuzachi launching it into the works racing wall here. His fast lap, a 43.7 early on in this one. Race leader, Yimbel. His fast lap, a 43.2. Here's Alveninger. Oh, Alveninger! Let's take a replay of that. Alveninger getting wild. What a save right there as he heads into the wall there. Alveninger in the number 4 spot. He's got Tobias Lindgren right there behind him now. So Alveninger up into the 3 spot here. Not sure what happened to Noah Hicklin. Hicklin was running in the top 3. Alveninger now taking over the number 3 spot. We got Tobias Lindgren right there behind him in the 4 spot. Battle for 3rd and 4th. Into the back left side they go. Doubling over the wood jump. Dropping back down through the chicane. Coming back to the front side. Doubling in into the wall here. A 44.6. Tobias Lindgren's fast lap on lap number 2. Last time by was a 46.5. Alveninger. He's going to, oh, big trouble there for Tobias Lindgren. Lindgren gets caught on the works racing wall. Carves it in just a bit too tight there. Hops back over the pipe, gets back going. That's going to cost him some time, though, as Alveninger now with some breathing room in the number 3 spot. 7:45 into this one. Working their way back around here. A 10-minute race here for these drivers. Tobias Lindgren dropping back down here. Yimbel out front. Ooh, more trouble there for Lindgren. Catches that inside pipe once again. Nuzachi in the number 2 spot. Alveninger in the 3 spot. Lindgren in the 4 spot. Noah Hicklin has worked his way back up into the number 5 spot now. Gustav Ola in the 6th spot. Antoine Rossetti in the number 7 spot. Rumsey Ramini in the number 8 spot. Oh, more trouble for Tobias Lindgren. Lindgren just about leaving the building. Up and over the back double, you can see here, jumps to the outside of the pipe on the gas through the back monster energy corner, and he's headed straight for the garage door. That guy just standing there, arms crossed, no help whatsoever. Lindgren tumbles his way back onto the racetrack. Back to the front here in this one. Thomas Nuzachi in the 2 spot. 4.7 seconds back from your race leader here. 9 minutes down, 1 to go. Alveninger, slow motion action through the whoop section here. Here is your race leader looking for a world championship win here in this one. Up and over the double he goes, back onto the backside. A near flawless race here for Yimbel. Oh, little mistake there. Yimbel catches that inside pipe, coming into the whoop section. Tumbles, has to spin a 180. Luckily, he had enough breathing room here. He's still out front. Down the front stretch. And Yimbel coming in for a battery change. Yimbel in for a battery change. Nuzachi goes on by. 15 seconds to go. I do not believe what I am seeing right now. Almeninger in the number 3 spot. He may move up to the number 2 spot here. 5 seconds to go. More trouble for Yimble. Coming out of pit lane. Wow. What a turn of events here for our 10-scale short course truck world championship. Nuzachi running in the number 2 spot. Time is going to expire. These drivers are all finishing up as they cross the line. Wow. 1 turn left to go, ladies and gentlemen. Thomas Nuzachi coming around, your world champion. What a turn of events. Unbelievable. Yimble going to be coming around for that number 2 spot here as he launches it into the corner, kicks it sideways. Wow. Yimble finishing up in the number 2 spot with the battery change. Almeninger coming around to finish out your top 3. Noah Hicklin 4th and Tobias Lindgren 5th. What a race right there. Congratulations to Thomas Nuzachi taking the world championship win here. Yimble, a fantastic run as well in the number 2 spot. Alexander and Nino Almeninger out of Austria rounding out your top 3.